Hey, how's it going everyone? This is DCSG 81 and today I'll be reviewing this Manipple Sculpt from Flashback Studio, and this is of the Steve Rogers aka Captain America the Unmasked Heads. Okay, so this is according to your voting. This is the fourth one in the place, and I'm pretty surprised that it only got 8%, which I was expecting more, because after all, this is the Flashback Studio, or you will more fondly know it as Maniples. So it's a bit surprising because I always thought this will fall on the second or the third place. Yeah, but apparently all of you are more interested in the Untitled Studio, which I have reviewed a few days back. Yeah, so now I finally reached this one, and let's get this open. Okay, so as usual, there's nothing new with the packaging, the tin box, and we can see the Flashback logo, and as always, they always change the color of it based on the character. And for Captain America, as you might have expected it, it's blue in color. Okay, so now let's get this. Oh, before I open it up, I would just like to say that I've been waiting for this head seems like forever. This is the longest head that they have announced for pre-order, and they just take their time to make it. If I am not wrong, I just checked my history conversation with my seller, which is Hot Rod. The time that when I told him that I want it is on last year May. Yeah, so it's about, wow, it's about 7 months ago. Yep, so this is a pretty old one. Yeah, I hope they really give us the best shot, because they have ample of times to make this. So now let's take a look. Okay, it's looking pretty good. Yep, let's see what it comes with as well. So it also comes with a neck, okay, just like the Untitled Studios one, and of course it's also come with a blue tag, and then there's a sticker there with some Chinese reading, which unfortunately I can't read. Yep, so sorry about that. If you can read, maybe you can leave me a comment about what the paper says. Okay, so let's open it up and have a look. Okay, Chris Evans, Steve Rogers. Looking pretty good, I would say. Yep. Okay, as usual, I think their painting wise is all been pretty good. Can see it from there, and the face, I would say, wow. Okay, it's looking very good, but I'm not sure which Captain America is this. Some would argue that this is the Captain America from Civil War, and some are saying that it could be from the Age of Ultron, and definitely not the one from Endgame, I think, because Endgame he is spotted with much longer hair, if I'm not wrong. Maybe you can leave me a comments below and let me know which Steve Rogers is this from. Okay, so next I will actually put the heads onto the neck that it comes with, and this time they are not giving us any joint to connect it with. Yeah, very unfortunate. The last time I think they do give, which I forgot is which one. I think it might be the Thor, if I'm not wrong. Okay, so this is how it looks like with his neck on, and I'm very sure that a lot of you are actually very anxious to see that this comparison with the Untitled Studio one, which I have it on my hand right now. Okay, so let's compare it now. Which one do you think is better? This one is spotted with, I think this is the hair, the much longer hair that I mentioned from Endgame, while this one is, I think, more likely is the earlier days, like maybe Age of Ultron or Civil War. Okay, so I would really say is that the Manipple wins again this time. It's actually looking better. Oh, by the way, this Nota Studio is the one for s.h.f, not the one that is Marvel Legends, which is for the casual body that it comes with. If you remember, this is the one that I mentioned. It looks very much like Tom Cruise. Yeah, so now you can see that. Whether do you think that the Manipple one is better? I think they are both pretty close this time. Unlike the one for Tony Stark, you can clearly see that the Manipple is way superior than the Nota Studio. But this time Nota Studio didn't do a bad job. Okay, this one is a little bit more blonde. You can see some golden there. This one is slightly brunette. Is it because of my room lighting? It does look a bit like some okay, never mind. Okay, so there it is. Okay, and if you would like to compare the one from the for the Marvel Legends one, let's take a look. This is the one that I mentioned, is Nota Studio from Marvel Legends. They call it ML, okay, so I believe it's Marvel Legends, but they are for this body, which is of course is from Nota Studio as well. It's not from Marvel Legends. So apparently this one look as good as the Maniples one. Okay, do you think so? Okay, leave me a comment below about what you think about these heads. Okay, yep, so let's proceed to the head fittings. Okay, so like I mentioned earlier, I know this head is most probably not for the Captain America from the Endgame, but I will still try to fit it onto the s.h.figuarts Captain America from the Avengers Endgame. Okay, so let's give it a try. Okay, so it fitted very well. Even the neck that it comes with, the color of the uniform, oops, sorry, because it doesn't have any joint, so it's loose. So it tends to be very compatible, very matching with the existing s.h.figuarts. You can see the color is very matching. Okay, so it's looking very good, I would say. Okay, if you would like to compare, maybe I'll pause this scenes now, and then I'll try to connect it back to the Nota Studio. Okay. Okay, so now you can have some comparison side by side. Which one do you prefer more? Because I did mention that for this one, during my review, I was saying that I don't have a recommendation because I don't know whether to recommend this one for you or the Nota Studio one. I'm sorry, the the Flashback one, because I need to compare them. Okay, so now you can maybe decide for yourself. Okay, and next I will compare. I will actually fit the head onto the Civil War version. This is the Civil War from s.h.figuarts as well. And if you like to take a look at the heads, let's do it. I'll try to remove the heads and the neck together so that it's easier for you to see. Okay, so now, okay, so this is no match. You can see the Manipple one is far more superior than the s.h.figuarts head sculpt. Okay, there's no competition here. So let's try to fit it onto this s.h.figuarts from Endgame. I'm sorry, from Civil War. Okay, and this time it's not going to fit very well. because you can see that the holes is much bigger. So yikes, don't think it can fit into it, but we'll try the other way around. We'll just take off the heads. I'll use back the original neck from the s.h.figuarts. Okay, so it works this way. This body doesn't work for the neck from the Manipple, so you have to use back the original neck, which looks pretty good, by the way. Okay, and again, if you like to compare the heads on this body versus the heads as on the endgame one, I'll show you some comparison right now, so you will see which one do you prefer. I really think this head is for the earlier version of the Steve Rogers. Yep. Okay. Yep, so there you go. It looks pretty good. It's fitting for the Civil War as well as the endgame. But for the Civil War, you need to use the original neck from the s.h.figuarts. So this neck is meant for the endgame versions. Yep. Okay. So right now, my final verdict: whether should you get the Manipple or the Nota Studio? Okay. Seriously though, I still find him looking very much like Tom Cruise, so I'm still thinking that you should get the Manipple Flashback Studio ones. Okay. This is having the Chris Evans looks even more better than this, but if you were to compare these two, I'm seriously having a hard time to tell you, because they are both looking very good. If I may say, you need to get both. Yeah, I think they are both looking very good. Yeah, but not the this one. So, but if you can't find the Manipple Studio one, I think this is pretty okay to get as well, because at some angle he does look very much like Chris Evans, but this one is no doubt you can see Chris Evans about any angles. Okay. Yep. So this is my very simple review for this head, which I've been waiting like for eternity. Wow, it's very long, but at least once again, Manipple doesn't disappoint. They do come out with a very good heads, and maybe let's take a last look at it and try to compare it with the Hot Toys. Is there any Hot Toys one? Yeah, maybe you compare with Hot Toys. Okay, so I hope you like this simple review. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. Of course, leave me any comments below if you have any question about this one, and subscribe to my channel right here, and make sure you click on the bell button so that you'll be notified whenever I have any new videos, which is practically like almost every day. And I hope that you will actually browse around in my channel, because I have about 280 I think by now videos by now. I hope you will find something that interests you, and I hope my videos always keep you entertained. And thanks for your time, and I'll see you in my next review. Bye.